The United States of America, a nation founded on the beliefs of liberty, freedom, and justice for all. A nation founded on the belief that even those that originate from nothing can build a life for themselves and discover great opportunity. A nation made up of underdogs who march to the beat of their own drum and question things that have never been challenged before. Because this nation is so unique, its history, culture, and moral build have led to a philosophy that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. A philosophy created from ambition and adversity, opportunity, and innovation. The American dream has remained an important attitude throughout America's long history. Its ability to adapt and evolve throughout an array of societal and cultural changes is what makes the American dream so exceptional. Its inability to falter is the reason why the American dream is a significant ideal to this day. During the time of the colonial period, the term American dream had just started to blossom. The colonies were built by people searching for a new start. From all over Europe, people came seeking business opportunities, religious freedom, and the desire for success. From success, a founding philosophy for the American people began to form. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence, stating the ideals that America stood for.
We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
And when the colonies won their independence, the Constitution was written.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
From these humble beginnings, a nation was formed, and a shared spirit was born. Over a century passed, and America developed into a prominent, self-sustaining country. During the 1890s, the United States became a nation of prosperity. The success of America attracted many Europeans who lived in religious, racial, and political persecution, along with economic disparity and famine. The vast majority of immigrants crowded into growing cities, searching for their chance to make a better lives for themselves. However, at times, America failed to live up to the newcomers' expectations. An old Italian saying summed up the disillusionment felt by many. "I came to America because I heard the streets were paved with gold. When I got there, I found out three things. First, the streets were not paved with gold. Second, they weren't paved at all. And third, I was expected to pave them." Still, many continued to come and hoped for a better life in a new world. Quickly, newcomers learned that those who worked hard and learned new skills could rise quickly and make a name for themselves in America. After World War I, the U.S. had been left in much better shape than the rest of Europe. Wages were lowering, but the manufacturing industry was on the rise. The 19th Amendment passed and women were finally able to vote. At the same time, a new age of materialism captured the American people. Americans, while occasionally willing to be serfs, have always been obstinate about being peasantry. In The Great Gatsby, people became enthralled with wealth and material, and excitement set in. As a result, the American dream adapted itself to a society that worshipped wealth and glamorous social lives. After World War II, America experienced another post-war economic boom. Similarly to the 1920s, Americans became highly materialistic in nature, and buying the best consumer goods was considered a social norm. Society was best known for its emphasis on conformity and conservatism. Many Americans moved to the suburbs and settled into cookie-cutter housing. Men were expected to maintain well-paying, stable jobs, while women became the perfect housewife and stayed home with their children. A generation gap developed between the 1950s as older conservatives clashed with the free-spirited youth. "That's what I dream about, Biff. Sometimes I want to rip my clothes off in the middle of the store and outbox that goddamn merchandise manager. I mean, I could outbox, outfit, and outrun anybody in that store. And I have to take orders from those petty, common sons of a bitches till I can't stand it anymore. During this era, the American dream meant a lifestyle of conformity and socio-economic stability. Lastly, we question the present-day American dream. Many have trouble defining their American dream, and some believe that the American dream is dead in our society. Varying from demographic to demographic, the American dream has adapted to the circumstances of each group. For those who have just begun to build a life for themselves, such as recently arrived immigrants, the American dream means being successful enough to make a humble living and comfortably support a family. For those who have already established themselves in American society, the American dream can vary from maintaining a well-paid job to becoming the next important inventor. Some hope to create the next big idea, such as Facebook, Twitter, or Apple, in hopes of becoming the next millionaire.
There's absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. Sure used to be. We stood up for what was right. We fought for moral reasons. We passed laws, struck down laws for moral reasons. We waged wars on poverty, not poor people. We sacrificed. We cared about our neighbors. We put our money where our mouths were, and we never beat our chest. We built great big things, made ungodly technological advances, explored the universe, cured diseases, and we cultivated the world's greatest artists and the world's greatest economy. We reached for the stars, acted like men. We aspired to intelligence. We didn't belittle it. It didn't make us feel inferior. We didn't identify ourselves by who we voted for in the last election, and we didn't scare so easy. We were able to be all these things and do all these things because we were informed by great men, men who were revered. First step in solving any problem is recognizing there is one. America is not the greatest country in the world anymore.
Gazing out on the grounded constellations on the valley floor, grid upon grid of lights, and everyone a house, an apartment, a walk-up, or a flat. Everyone a promise of a life that would never again be this hard. Throughout the eras, it's clear that the American dream has changed significantly. From modest beginnings, where the main goal was simply to gain independence, to a more established lifestyle, where many hoped of striking riches. Yes, it seems the American dream changes as the American people change. However, we must acknowledge that even as the American dream adapts, the original intention remains. The hope of making something of yourself and having an opportunity to prove your worth still remains. In the end, as long as the renowned American spirit remains, the American dream will never die.